Hi, everyone. If you have been keeping up with the news over the last really several weeks, there's a lot happening or not happening in education here in North Carolina and in Cumberland County. So, for the next couple of weeks, maybe months, I'm going to be putting out some videos kind of talking about the state of affairs within our state and here locally within our own county. We're just going to start with the biggest thing right now, and it has been something near and dear to my heart, and that is funding public education. But here's a problem. Our state is currently operating on 2024 budget. There's been some continuation bills. There's been some other things out there that are keeping our state government open and running. We're the only state in the whole country without a flipping budget. So, as much as I'd support my fellow educators getting out there and protesting, and they did Moral Monday marches, we dressed in red, we went to Raleigh, we yelled, we hollered, we cheered, but nothing has changed. The erosion of public education and really for state employees continues every single year. North Carolina for public education funding ranks 49th out of 50 states. 49. I'm putting a little graph there on the screen so you can take a look at that. On average, the national average per pupil expenditure is around $17,000. We spend about $12,000 per child. So that's roughly a almost $6,000 difference in per pupil expenditure. The funding effort, we rank 50 out of 50. This is our state's attempt to properly fund public education. And here we are in 2026 with no budget. That means school districts right now are operating on 2024. And if those school numbers have increased, if teachers needed to be hired, if there was needs for more, we haven't been able to do it. And how about paying the teachers what they're worth? That's part of the reason why the budget hasn't passed. I can't agree on what to pay people that are state employees. Forget that. Pay people what they're worth, and they'll do a damn good job. If we think that public education and having our kids with good schools and great teachers is important, then pay people what they're worth and give the school districts what they need in order to run. So let me tell you something. What do you do? This way to make a difference is going to be at the polls in November. And I'm not talking Republican, and I'm not talking Democrat, and I'm not talking independent. I'm talking anybody out there that supports public education, that wants to fully fund and not haggle over tax cuts or raising taxes or how much are we going to pay people, but they're willing to get in there, roll up their sleeves, and do what's best for schools in our state and for our state employees, then those are the people we need to vote for. And we need to get these people out that are not advocates for public education. I'm not saying, now what they say, what they do. What are they doing in the state legislature that is proven that they are an advocate for public education? That's what we do. Get out there and vote. See you next time. Look forward to your comments, your likes, your shares for our next video.